Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here, Plan with Elise, and today we are planning for June. I can't believe it's June, or it's going to be June anyway. I have this PlannerKate kit. This is fit for a MakseLife, but this kit is also available sized for Happy Planner and Erin Condren and Laurel Denise. And if you use a big Happy Planner, my recommendation is to select the CYO. I don't know why I quoted all those three, but CYO, which stands for Create Your Own, monthly in 8.5 by 11, and that will be the best size for you. And if you have any planner that is not listed, the CYO kits are a really great option because they are made for you to create your own, and they're pretty generically sized. So we're going to come through with the header there, and then we have the day of the week labels. So let's come through here and add these in. Sunday, Monday, trying to do this as neatly as I can. It is pretty easy to do these in a straight and organized way. Sometimes when I'm moving too quickly though, I get them crooked. And sometimes I move quickly, not necessarily because I'm in a rush, but because some parts of filming a video just feel like slow, and putting things down is one of them. So traditionally, once I get to the actual dates that we put down, that is when I'm going to talk about June and what is coming up. Okay, now we have those down. We are going to add in our June dates. So I'm really excited for June because it is the first month in maybe this whole year that I don't really have much going on. I know that I will. I know that as June comes, it will fill up very quickly. But right now, at this moment of filming, there's not much happening in June. As compared to the first 5 months of the year. So let's talk about those for a second. January was like, okay, new year, new me, fresh start, let's do this. February, James moved in. I was planning Galentine's party and my book started. If you've missed it in previous videos, I have written another book. I'm so excited. It should be coming out in December, so it's very early, but it is another cash stash activity book, but it is for those with tight budgets. It has more, no, the same amount of challenges, but lower dollar amounts. So that book started February as well. March was like dive deep into book mode. And then March was also a lot of go wild prep because March was when I, started having conversations about becoming a speaker, and that took a lot of meetings, more than you'd think it would take. And then April was wonderful. April was also a disaster, I feel like, because in April I was finishing my book. We had Passover with my family, Easter with James's family, his birthday. We were leaving for Disney World. I was trying to prepare my full-time job stuff for me to be away for a week, because that rarely happens. And then not only being away for a week, but coming home for 9 business days and then leaving again for Indianapolis for Go Wild. It's very rare to go on 2 trips pretty much back to back like that, and not ideal, but there was really no option. Like, I was going to Disney and there was no way for me to miss Go Wild, especially being a speaker. April also, I got sick. That was a big challenge. And then this whole change in tariff situation came up that's posed a lot of, challenges as well for my plans on going part-time, my business, and all of that. So that's what, oh no, that wasn't all. Oh yeah, it was April. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now May has been coming home from being away, because I was away for the first few days in May, and then prepping for Go Wild, And then getting home from Go Wild and almost immediately in the next few days leaving for the Jersey Shore for Memorial Day weekend. So May has just been like a kind of full speed sort of month because there's so much that needs to be done. And I feel like I'm having trouble being in the moment because every day there's always something to be done for like future May. So that's kind of where we're at with May. But June is open, as you will see shortly with my plans or lack thereof. But one of the reasons that I'm really happy to set up my planner, even when I don't have set plans, is because this gives me like a framework or an outline of what my month looks like so that as possible plans come up, I can add them in here. And I just think that that's really helpful. So we're going to use these blank day covers here. And then okay, that looks good. Next up, we are going to put down my bills. So I'm going to list them out here on the page first. I just feel like that's a little bit easier. So let's do mortgage, HOA, Honda, Verizon, Geico, mortgage, HOA, Honda, Verizon, Geico, Cap 1. I'm going to do P, which is my personal credit card, Cap 1B, which is my business credit card. I have a Venmo credit card, and I have an Amazon credit card. It's a lot of cards. The business one I kind of disregard when I consider how many credit cards I have because it's just necessary for my business. But the others, I guess that's 3 other cards that Amazon I get really good benefits from, like points back and everything. And the Venmo and the other Capital One, I mean, I feel like it's a lot of credit cards because I spent so long without having credit cards, but I'm using them responsibly. I'm paying off the balances. Sometimes I don't even carry a balance within a month. So maybe it's not that much, but it feels to me like a lot. PSENG, Optimum. And then I no longer have a Netflix because James and I didn't both need Netflix. So we kept his account because he's had it longer and canceled my account. So mortgage and HOA are going to go over here. Honda is going to go here. Then we have Amazon is the third. I'm trying to go in order here so that I don't mess this up. I should have written them in order. I was just kind of writing down what made sense to me in the moment. So Geico, Verizon, Optimum, and PSENG. And I actually think this PSENG, that's my gas and electric. I think this is going to be a big bill because I use an equal payment plan with my electric company, which means that they took my first year of usage and then my second, they took me living here for the first 12 months. They averaged that, and then for the next 12 months charged me the monthly average. And then what happens in June is like it reconciles. So in June, well, not in June, but in the last year, I've had James here a lot and we have used more electricity. We run the dishwasher more. We do laundry more. He has a Tesla, so he charges his car here. So I know, and I've been tracking that my electric bill, it'll say like to this date you've paid, blah blah blah, less than you've spent, less than, wait, you've paid less than you've used. And that's the situation I'm in right now where I've paid a lot less than I've used. I've tried to make overpayments, but they don't count it against the balance because when I have a big balance like that, I'd really love to pay it early, like over time, not in bulk, and they just don't give me that option. So that's kind of annoying. All right, we're going to take a next month sticker. And as I'm talking about payments, I also just remembered a big one that is coming in June because I pay quarterly estimated payments for my taxes. So the first one, well, actually, technically the second, because the first one was April. The second is due in June. I don't understand why. Like, if the first is April, I guess it's because, well, no, I don't understand why. I was gonna say, I guess it's because April is like when taxes are due and they just kind of like backtrack, but it should be like April. I don't really know. If you know why, let me know. But it was news to me in 2023 when I had to pay my quarterly taxes on the 15th. And on the 16th, I was buying a house. That is a really stressful time and expensive time. And let me tell you, paying a massive tax bill while buying a house within the next day it was probably one of the most stressful like financial situations I've ever encountered. I did it. It was fine. I'm not house poor. I made it work, but it was not easy. I think I actually want to put a box or something to celebrate 2 years of homeownership because I am really proud of myself. I'm really proud that I've now owned my home for 2 years. I have managed to save a year of bills. Um, I haven't had anything that's been like, knock on wood, super damaging. A couple of years ago, I did have like a bathroom leaking into my living room ceiling, and I had to get that fixed and then the ceiling replaced and painted. And it cost me money, but it didn't impact me greatly. So I'm just really proud. I was so scared of homeownership, even though I felt like I was ready. 2 years homeowner. Oh, that's not great, but it works. Um, Even though I was ready for homeownership, I was so scared of it because, something went wrong in an apartment, you just call someone to fix it. And I just didn't know what this was going to be like all on my own. Now I don't feel like it's as much on my own because I have James, but at the end of the day, it's still, my name on the deed, my name on the mortgage. Everything does really still fall on me. And I'm just really proud of myself for not just surviving, but I feel like thriving 2 years. And so much of that is due to you. I just need to like take a second because when I say that I've been able to save a year of bills, I mean, a lot of that has to do with budgeting, of course, but it also has to do with your support. Without you, I couldn't do this. Without you using my affiliate links or subscribing to my channel or joining my Patreon, buying from my Etsy shop, all the different things that you do to increase engagement and support me have gotten me through to all of the accomplishments that have helped me get to all the accomplishments like buying a home. I could only do that with two sources of income, and your support gave me an additional source of income. So I just want to take a moment as we celebrate this exciting moment and thank you so much for your support because I wouldn't be where I am today if not for you. I don't know what the future holds as far as work, shifting part time, leaving my job, all of that, because I feel like so much is up in the air with tariff changes. But where we are right now is thanks to you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now we need to add in my Patreon Zooms for the month. So our Patreon Zooms, I'm going to take, let me write here. Budget, Zoom, co-working, and plan. me. We have 3 Patreon Zooms in the month. Depending on what tier someone has joined, they have access to 2 or 3. So the budget Zoom is available for those who are in the budgeting tier on Patreon, and the co-working and plan with me Zooms are available to the $19.99 tier and up. And they are at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern, and 8 p.m. Eastern. So these are the 3 dates for the month. We have 8, 7, and 8. All right, perfect. Now that we have those down, let's see what else. Ooh, June is a 5 payday month. I love a 5 payday month. This sticker sheet only has 4 paydays, but I have a new PlannerKate stickers, a new reformat sticker sheet that has paydays. So to add a little bit of fun, since we don't have a ton going on in this spread, I'm going to use these. Which color do I want to use? I'm gonna have to use more than one color, I think. So we're gonna do payday. Let's put it right up at the top. Let's use this one here. I'm just gonna alternate it since I'm changing color. And then we can take the green here. So typically when I have a 5 payday month, the way that I handle it is I still budget with 4 paychecks, and then the 5th paycheck will go directly into savings. This helps me make sure that I am staying on top of my financial goals. So we'll put these payday stickers back in. And while I have this open, let's just see if there's anything else that I want to include here. I'm sure that I'm going to include baseball and soccer stickers for my niece and nephew's games, but I don't have their schedule yet for that. So I'm not going to, oh, I also have those payday stickers. So I'm not going to put those in until I have that schedule. And then we need recycling. So my recycling is, I put it down on the night we take it out. James and I also have a whiteboard calendar in our kitchen that has, it's color coded. So there's one color for home stuff, and that is garbage and recycling. And that's when we put it down, like the night we take it out. There is another color for plans that I have. So an example of that would be like Patreon Zooms. And then plans that he has. So like he's in a kickball league. So we'll have things like that on there. And then we have a final color for plans we have together. So whether we are, going out to celebrate someone's birthday, or I'm actually filming this on Mother's Day, a little bit early, but Go Wild is coming, so I have to be ahead. So like it says, we are going to brunch with James's family at 11, and we are seeing my family later on at 4. So it has like both of those in there. And color coding was really helpful for us because I can glance at it and see, okay, red is something we have together. Blue is a plan that James has on his own. Purple is something that I have on my own, and green is home stuff. So it's really good to have one of those like central kinds of calendars. I got a very inexpensive one on Amazon. You don't need to spend a lot of money on these. I did look briefly at the Erin Condren ones because they're so nice and you can customize them and all of that. But when you customize them, it wants you to do like the, Smith family or whatever it may be. James and I are not married. We do not have the same last name. So I was like, you know what? A, $18 calendar on Amazon is perfect for this. Oops, I dropped my pen. We don't really need anything beyond that. Okay, now to more PlannerKate stickers. These are my PlannerKate storage albums, and I love these because I feel very organized now, and I'm not like missing things like I was before, like missing sticker sheets. So these are just really helpful for me. What am I looking for? I'll know when I see it. I opened this for a specific reason. Birthday, that was why I opened it. I knew I had it open for some reason. Let's see if there's anything else in here that I want to grab. I don't think so. Oh, you know what? There is one more thing I'm going to want to grab. So let's take, we have peach. Let's do the peach. So I'm going to add in a couple of birthdays here. I feel like June is a little bit of a lighter birthday month for people in my life. Oh, we've got to somehow fit this. Okay, we're gonna make it work because it's June 1st. You know what? I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna put this here. We're gonna take the one off of this. Put this here. Put Hello June over here. That works better for me. That's the fun thing about kits is you can just move things around as you want to. And then we're gonna pop Donna's birthday in over here. And Donna and Courtney are two of my Patreon members who have become very close friends of mine. So I'd say that they are first friends and second supporters of my Patreon. But they've been around for years, and I wanted to include both of their birthdays in here. So I think that that's it. I mean, there's no other plans. Like I look at these weekends and they're open. Whoa, so we're missing something here. 15th. Let's get you back. But it's okay. It's okay to set up your planner if you don't know everything that's going on because you now have a framework. I also just remembered that I'm off work on Juneteenth. We are off on federal holidays. So if by this point I have shifted to a part-time work schedule, that means that I will be off and I'll have a 4-day weekend there, which would be really nice. That would be great. But other than that, I have no plans and I'm really excited about it. I'm excited just about it being an open month. I'm assuming we will be down the shore a decent amount. It'll really just depend on the weather. The final thing that I want to do in here, I always like to include some sort of like summer quote or summary sticker. I have to think of what sticker book may have summer quotes. I need like seasonal. Here we go. We have, oh, I don't know that I can reach it. Let me try Black Quotes Volume 3. There we go. Hello, Sunshine. And I don't think I mentioned this, but with everything from PlannerKate except for customs, you can save on your order using code Elise20. I'll link this kit in the description of the video. I did actually put this video, I'm putting this video up a little bit earlier than like the last of the month when I would normally do, but because I wanted to give you an opportunity to use it as, you know, an example or maybe help to set up your month. But also in case you wanted to get one of these kits, you should have enough time to order it. Even if it comes like Monday or Tuesday, it's not going to be like detrimental to your month to set up your planner a day or two late. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Again, the most exciting thing for me in June is really celebrating 2 years as a homeowner. And so thank you so much for your support and helping me achieve my dreams. That is a wrap on this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please do click that subscribe button and I'll see you next time.